Okay, guys, happy Wednesday, April 8th to you. Let's get this warm up done and let's get on with our lesson. All right, so Wednesday, April 8th. All of our warm ups this week have been about puppets. This one is no different. This says choose a set of words that fits the classification kinds of puppets. All right, so you have handles, movable arms, carved body, shadow, wooden, stick, or puppeteers, actors, children. Think about that really closely. Which ones of those are kinds of puppets? Okay. Let's look at number 2. Circle the word that is spelled correctly. The puppet maker scraped the hide to make it thin and even, or the puppet maker scrapped the hide to make it thin and even. Which one of these words is correct? Is spelled correctly? True or false? Unlike possessive nouns, possessive pronouns never have apostrophes. I'm going to help you out because I'm not sure you guys remember this, but you might. Maybe I shouldn't help you. Let me think. No, I'm going to help you out. That's true. Possessive nouns will have apostrophes, like our cat is our noun. The toy belongs to the cat. So I have to have apostrophe S. It's the cat's toys. But a possessive pronoun is not going to have an apostrophe. You're welcome. All right, number 4, let's move on. Former Indonesian President Suharto was sometimes referred to as a puppet master. As a puppet master. What literary device is used in the statement? I'm going to tell you it's either a simile or a metaphor. Which one of those uses like or as? Right? And then number 5. Which word completes the sentence and best fits the mood? Virtuous characters, the good guys. Oh, did you see how he gave us that and then gave us that? Like they're telling us virtuous characters are the good guys. Oh, I hope you picked up on that. Virtuous characters, the good guys, gaze modestly downward at their blank feet. What kind of feet? Delicate, small, clumsy, gigantic. Now, guys, this is a testing strategy, and I want you to pay attention to it because we're talking about feet of good guys' feet, okay? They've given us 2 measurements here. Now, we don't know anything other than this. So I can tell you right off the bat that it's not going to be a measurement because it has gigantic and small, and you have no other information telling you anything at all about the size of their feet. This is a good clue that this answer and this answer choice will not be your answer. Now, I'm not saying that with all questions that have measurement in them. I'm just saying it about this particular question that stood out very glaringly to me. Okay? Now, then I want you to look at your last 2 answer choices, delicate and clumsy. This is a virtuous character. He's a good guy, or she is a good guy. Okay? Which type of feet, clumsy or delicate? All right? And look here, our puppet says, wow, some puppets have feet. This little hand puppet doesn't have feet, does he? Doesn't need them. Okay, guys, so that's it for our warm-up, our daily language practice. Let's move on to vocabulary. This is your root word for today. We have forecast, aforementioned, foretell, for being our root word. I believe we've had this root word in class. I'm trying to remember whether or not we did, but I don't have my journal here with me. But the root word for means front or previous or earlier. Okay? So So front, previous, or earlier. So when the weatherman gives us his forecast, he's giving us a look into the future, right? Aforementioned, that's something that was mentioned before. And to foretell is it's like a fortune teller, that they kind of guess the future. All right, here we go. So what do you foresee happening in your life in the next 5 years? 5 years, for some of you guys, that's a long way to think ahead, isn't it? For kids your age, 5 years, wow, that's a long time from now. But I want you to think about it anyway and write me a quick little paragraph here. Then draw a picture that represents 4 to you. And then, of course, our never-ending beautiful sentences. Write 2 complete sentences with words containing the root word for. Don't forget punctuation and spelling. Capital letters at the beginning of each sentence, punctuation at the end, and check your spelling. All right, now let's move on to your writing. Yesterday, you were to do a rough draft on your must-see movie. You were writing an opinion paragraph on a movie that you've seen that you love, 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 or hate, hate, hate. And you're going to write me an opinion piece on why I should see a movie or why I should never, ever, ever see that movie. This should be for your final draft. You should be sending me copies of your rough draft. Today, I want you to relook at your rough draft with somebody at home. I want you to read it out loud to somebody at home, and I want you to correct mistakes with spelling, with punctuation. Where do I need to go back and add descriptive words? Have I repeated myself? I need to take out repetitious sentences and add new sentences in their place. Okay? So that's what your job is today, to take that rough draft. I want you to revise and edit with somebody at home, for you can read it out loud to them and you can find your mistakes. A lot of times when we read out loud, we find those mistakes. Okay? Check your spelling. Add descriptive words if you need to. Take away repetition. Okay? All right, guys. So until tomorrow, Thursday, which will be your last day of the week for this school week, because we don't have school on Friday. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another, and I will see you tomorrow.